Today we're going to do another floral grapevine wreath. This is a smaller one, but that's what we're going to do. So while I'm getting all the particulars out the way, go get your grapevine, go get your flowers, go get your sign if you need your sign, go get your ribbon that you want to make a bow, and follow along with me. But before we get into the grapevine floral wreath, hey, when you check in, let me know. And I want you guys to check in with me. Make sure if you follow me on Facebook, you like, share, follow. Make sure you come in and you comment. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please subscribe, share, and comment. Definitely check me out on TikTok, because you know I got my videos on TikTok. So make sure when you go over there, you also make sure you follow me over there as well. I'm also on Pinterest and I'm on Instagram. So check me out on all the social medias. But yes, please go get your grapevines, get your florals, get your ribbon, and come on back here. And if you want a sign, come on back here. Let's make it together. Today we're going to make a grapevine floral wreath. It's an everyday floral grapevine wreath. It's for no particular reason. I'm making this because I had these materials out already. I had planned to make it before. I never got around to making it, so we're going to make it today. So I'm going to bring you down so you can see everything that you need to make this wreath, so you can get your stuff and we can make it together. All right, I'm going to bring you down. All right, let's see what we got here. We have this sign here, which is still in the plastic, and it says welcome. This is an everyday wreath. Everyday wreath. It can go at no occasion whatsoever. You just want to do something nice with somebody. You just want to put something nice in your house, then here you go. You got a sign here, and this sign is from Personally Yours. Personally yours. So personally yours. Wreathsigns.com. So check them out. I love their signs. I did a video on a whole bunch of signs that I brought from them, and now I'm starting to make some wreaths with them. So hey, go over and check them out. I love their signs. You can get signs anywhere, but their signs to me are really, really good. So we're going to use this sign. I have a grapevine, but this is a small one. The last one that we made was an 18-inch grapevine. I'm gonna bring y'all up just a tad. This one is a 14-inch grapevine, so it's a little smaller, so it's not going to take as much. So I just wanted to show you two. That's a grapevine. And then check out these florals, ladies and gentlemen. I got 2 bunches. That's going to be more than enough, I think. If anything, I may have to add some greenery, but that's it. But check out the florals in the sign. Do they not match perfectly or what? The florals in the sign match perfectly. Perfectly. I know the glare from the light, you really can't see it, but there you go. But you can see it, and you see the florals around it. There you go. And you see the florals. Here go the florals. So that's the florals. They match perfectly. So that's what we're going to use today. I've already gone ahead and I pulled out this ribbon here. It is a green with daisies right there. You can see it really good. This is the ribbon that I pulled to make a bow with this, and I've made the bow already. This is the bow that I made to go on this 14-inch grapevine. It don't have to be too big, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. This is just, this right here is a 5-inch bow, 3 5-inch bows on one. I went with 2 3-inch bows, 3-inch bows, and then I did 1 2-inch bow in the middle. Okay, so we went 5 4 3, and then the 2 is in the middle. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Do 3-inch bows on one side, 5 inches, 3 bows on the next level, which are 4 inches. I did 2 bows, which are 3 inches, and then I went to the 2 bows. That's it. Okay, so that's how I did that. And then you just fluff it up, and then I make sure I close it with my zip tie, and I have my Chanel stem on the back, as you can see, and that's what I'm gonna attach it on the grapevine with. It's with my Chanel stem. I've showed you guys how I did my bows before, but If you want to see me do some more bows, let me know. I'll make sure I do some more videos for you. But that's the bow. Look at this bow to go with this sign. It matches perfectly. Brings out that green, of course the white, and with the yellow center flowers. This is perfect to match that sign. So that's the bow we're going to use for today. Also, in order to attach the sign, we're going to use these, what they call, I'll do it without the sign, these right here, to attach it to the back. They have little holes in them. I don't know if you can see the little holes, but they do have little holes in them that you run a chenille stem through, and you glue it to the back of your sign, and then you use these to attach it to your grapevine. That's what we're going to use. We got 2 chenille stems that we're going to put through the holes here. I can show you, put through the holes here, and that's what we're going to attach it to the grapevine. So we got 2 of those and 2 chenille stems. We also got our E6000. That's the glue we're going to use, a little dab of that on the back of this, and attach it to the sign. Plus, also, you don't have to have this, but I found this in the sewing section, which I seen in the video. I seen some people use to actually help their chenille stems get through their grapevines. You see how it goes through? Just like weeding, you know, any type of material, you put your chenille stem in, and then you weed it through your grapevine, and it pulls it straight through, instead of you having to fight to get the chenille stem or your wire or anything through it. You can just get one of these, and it'll go straight through. Okay. We're also going to need one of these, or any colored cutter that you have. This is to snip the flowers, to get them on the grapevine. So you're going to make sure you have a cutter. Don't use scissors, because you're going to dull out those scissors. So make sure you have some sort of cutter. All right, let's get started. Hopefully by now you guys have gotten your grapevine, you have gotten some florals, you have gotten some ribbon, and a sign if you want a sign. And we're going to start making this flower grapevine wreath. Let's go. All right, so let's get our sign ready. Oh, and don't forget, you need one of these. Hot glue gun. Make sure you have one of these. So get a hot glue gun, because you're going to need some hot glue. So what I do is, when I'm preparing to put my sign on, I find a good spot on the wreath to put the sign on. I look, I wait to see if there's a good spot to put my sign on my wreath. Now, I had made a mark, but of course that mark is gone now. Don't know why. But yeah, okay. I had decided that I wanted the grapevine, this to be the top, and this to be the bottom. So I decided I wanted to put my sign directly in the center of this wreath, and then I want my florals to come around the sides to almost meet the sign. So I'm gonna put this directly. Well, I'm gonna get it prepared so it will go directly on my grapevine. Okay. So how we do that is we take our sign, we put it on our grapevine wreath, and we find a good spot where we want it. I think that's a good spot. And then I take my hands and I place where I want to attach it. I flip my sign over. I'm looking at that spot. These ties right here. I'm going to hot glue this down with the E6000 and the hot glue gun and let it set while we get the wreath together. So we pull off the backing. Yes, the backing. We get our E6000. Everything is all over the place. So hey everybody, come on in, say hello. Thank you, Vicky. I see Vicky is checking in. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. So we put a little dollop behind that, and we attach this right here to the sign. Push it down real good. You're gonna get some of it to squeeze out, and that's good. That means you got good coverage. You don't want to put too much though. Okay? So you just want to put a nice little dab right in the center. And then you want to get it up here and you want to push it down. Because you want to make sure you spread all that glue out. So when it dries, everything dries. And what's so good about this glue, ladies, if you get it on your hands, you can just get anything and then just rub it off. I have some tissue down here, and I'm going to just rub it off. That's all you got to do is just rub it off. Get some tissue. Then you take your glue gun, trusty dusty glue gun, and you go all around the edges, all around the edges. You're just doing this for extra. You just want to make sure that that thing is not going to come off at all for any reason. So you just do around the edges. All 4 edges. You do around. That's all you do. All 4 edges. And you do this now, so this will be set up real nice and good by the time you go to put it on your wreath. So you just set this up, right? You see, just did that. You got it attached. It's attached. You set it aside for a couple of minutes. Now, normally around this time, I would make my bow. But you see, I've already made my bow. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into cutting some of my florals down. Let's start cutting some florals down. All right, I got these florals from Michael's, if I'm not mistaken, and they were $14.99. I probably got them on sale because I normally don't buy anything full price, so I got them on sale. Also, what I like about these florals, I wanted to show you. You see how this moves up and down? So the greenery moves up and down. And you can cut it shorter. I love greenery that does that. That you can move. So you can move all these bottoms up. Just move them up. That's all you need to do is just move all these bottoms up. I don't know if you can see that. Let me do it here so you can see it. You can watch me move. See, I moved them all up. That's all I did. Just take them and I just moved them up. And then I'm just going to cut down maybe a couple of inches, 3 or 4 inches. I want to cut it. I'd rather have it too long than not long enough. So I go down about maybe 3 or 4 inches on each one, just 3 or 4 inches, maybe 5. But you know, whatever you feel comfortable with. I may wind up cutting them down as I go along. I wind up cutting them down. But you know, I just like to be on the safe side. That don't hurt. So we're just gonna cut all of these. Just cut them down. That's all we're gonna do. While our glue dries, we're gonna cut all of this down. Get it cut. So is anybody out there doing a wreath with me? Come on now. Don't make me be the only one out here doing a grapevine floral wreath. It's easy. Go get that grapevine wreath. Go get it. You still got time. Get that grapevine floral wreath. Go get it. Go grab those flowers that you got in the bag in the corner that you brought from Walmart or that you brought from Hobby Lobby that you've been meaning to do something with that you haven't done anything with yet. Come on. Come on. You got plenty enough time. These are just so pretty. Look at that. And that matches that sign so perfectly. So when I saw them, I was like, yes, yes, and more yes. I have to use them. We did this one, and now I can put it down here. So now we're going to move on to this one. And remember, all you do is slide the pieces up. The ones that you can slide up, just slide them on up. 1 or 2 of them don't slide up. That's all right. Slide up the ones that you can, and it's great when you can do that with these. Just slide up the ones that you can, and then you just cut them down, whatever you feel comfortable with, the length you feel comfortable with. Think I'm cutting them too long? You cut them shorter. It's okay. I said all the time, this is your design, your creation. You make it the way you want it. Don't have to be exactly like mine. If you want to make a floral wreath, please, by all means, make a floral wreath. Please. Get your fall flowers out. Let's make this wreath together. That's why I'm here. I'm here to show you guys how to get this done. That's what I want to do. That's what I want my channel to be, is informational for you guys. Little entertaining in there too, but hey, information. But when you guys check in, say hi. Let me know who you are, where you're checking in from. If you do any crafts, let me know what kind of crafts you do. Where do you do your crafts at? Do you do shows? Do you sell them on Etsy? Let me know. Talk to me. Definitely when you come in, please check in with me. Let me know you're watching. I gotta take the sticker off of that one. I forgot to take it off. Gotta make sure you take off your stickers, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be like me. I just forgot. Here it is right here, still on my flower. Gotta make sure we get those stickers off. Okay, so this is one bunch, and this is another bunch over here. All right, so we're going to get back to our grapevine. Now, another thing with these grapevines, ladies, when you first get them, they can be real dirty. They can have sprigs and pointy things sticking all over the place, and they can look really, really in bad shape. What you do is you just take your clippers and just clip them and just give it a little trim. Just trim it up. Any little things that you think need to go, just trim it up. Any little piece, like I see this little piece right here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to trim that right on up. Trim that right on up. That's all I need to do. This little piece right here. I'm going to trim it right on up. There you go. And that's what you do. You go around and you trim it up. Just give it a little trim. Now, know that this is supposed to be rustic now. So don't be trying to make it look perfect. This is a rustic wreath. So this is not going to be perfect. Also, when you get these grapevine wreaths, there's a flat side to most of them. So find the flat side because that's going to be your back side. Because a lot of times when they make them, they have them sitting, and when they twisting the vines all around, these grapevines around, they're laying it on something flat. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to have a flatter side. I know this is my flatter side. I've looked at it. So make sure you find your flatter side. That's another tip for you, okay? So make sure you find your flatter side. Also, what I did early was I put this on brown felt. I traced out my brown felt on the inside, traced out my brown felt on the outside, so I can cover the back side of my wreath. Okay? I'm not going to show you guys that. I don't think you guys need to see that. That's just me covering my back. That's not a step that you have to do. It's just a step that I like to do. I like to cover my grapevine wreaths and all my wreaths because I don't like people to see my back. And then also, I just think it looks a lot more professional when you're covering it and you're protecting your client's door, window, wall, wherever they're going to hang it at. So you want to make sure you have that there. So once you find the flat side, you clean it up a little bit. You find how you want to, which is the better side, what looks good for you, what you want the top and the bottom to be. And this is what I found out. We've gotten a sign ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach that sign. Now you look at the back and the glue is like an opaque white. You know that glue is dry. See, I'm touching it. It's not sticking to my fingers. It's dry. You know it's ready to go. The glue gun is, the hot glue is dry, but that E6000 is still wet. It takes the E6000, I think, what is it, 24 hours to cure. So you know when that really dry, it's really going to hold. But this glue is already dry, so we're going to go ahead and attach it to the grapevine. So since I've already figured I want this to be my middle, this is my top, this is going to be my middle, and I've already figured out where I want it, and I just put my chenille stems through. Put it through. Even them up. Give it a 1-2 twist just to secure it on. When you come on, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you like this time that I'm coming on. I'm trying to find a good time to come on. I know maybe this time is maybe not so good because people may be feeding their kids or getting dinner ready or, you know, just coming in from work and maybe too busy to chime in. But I'm just trying different times. So I need you guys to give me feedback. What do you think about the time? Now, we know we want this to fit in here. This is where we want it, right? So then we got to feed our chenille stems through the grapevine. Now, I can try to do it on its own, or I can use my trusty dusty tool that I showed you guys. So I'm going to use my trusty dusty tool because you want to know what? Why not make it easy? So you just fit it through the little hole, just like you threading the needle. You just thread it with the zip tie, the chenille stem. You give it a little fold. So now it's attached. And voila, it's through the back side. Look at that. Look how quick and easy that was. No fuss, no muss. Now I'm looking to see if that's going to be where I need to be. I need to go over just a little bit more. So we're going to pull it back out. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to weed it through. Give it a little close. We're going to make sure we get it where we want it. Yeah, that's it. So you want to do the other side. Put it through. And then we want to feed it through the grapevine. You have no issue. I used to fight and fight and fight with these daggone things trying to get stuff through the grapevine. It was ridiculous. You just give it a quick 1-2 twist. Just a 1-2 twist for right now. Let's attach the other side. And you just weed it through. Give it a little bend. And got that in. I'm going to do the same here. And you're going to have to lift it up a little bit. So don't lift it all the way where you're pulling it out again. And there you go. Make sure that looks attached. And it does. That looks attached. Let's clean this up a little bit. Grapevines are messy. So just know they're going to make a little mess. My table is so well I can just put it on the floor and I clean it up afterwards. So now I'm just going to give it a good twist. Good couple of twists. And like I said, I'm covering this back with felt. So nobody's going to see that. And you just clip off and tuck it under. Same thing with this end over here. Give it a couple of good twists. And I clipped it off. And then I tuck it back in because this is going to be covered with felt. This is what you have so far. That's what you have so far. That's it. That's what you have so far. Now this is going to be the top. So guess what we put in here? The bow. Yes. Let's go attach the bow. You know, we got the bow right here that I've already made. That's the bow. And we're going to take our tool here. We're just going to weed it through, bend it, and put it right through here. And there you go. That end is through. So let's do the other side. Weed it through, bend that in. And we got it through. Let's see, we need to move anything over. We need to adjust anything. Let's see. Nope, I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? That's it right there. All right. Let's attach this, secure that, pull it through a little bit, give it a couple of twists. You can add as much or as little florals as you want to this. I'm just going to use these 2 bushes because I think it's going to be enough. If I need more, I have greenery in the other room, just some regular greenery, and I can always add some more greenery to make it look full. But I just want this to be an everyday wreath, so it doesn't have to be big and elaborate. Just a little something. Just a little something. I just want this wreath to be just a little something. So that's what we have. So now let's start adding some florals. So let's start with some whites. Now we got this. I'm not going to glue this in right now, but normally I have my little glue pot. I'll show you my little glue pot. My little Shore Bonder glue pot that I have right here. It's off. It's not on. Normally I'll be dipping it in. Okay, English is being difficult for me right now. But I dip this in and then I stick this in to be secure. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you another way. You can just use your glue gun and you can secure it in. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. Because last time I didn't show you the glue. But all you have to do is dip that in and stick it in. This time I'm going to stick it in, and then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to do a little dab of glue in there, and it'll secure it just the same. Okay? So let's cut this down a little more. We don't need that. And this is going in really, really good. Well, it's kind of hard to get the flowers in there, but this seemed to be really easy to get in. So we're going to do that. And you can give it a little bend. Give it a little bend so you can get a little scoop, but I'm going to make that a little shorter. These don't need to be that long. And you just play with it at this point. You just put everything where you want it. That's it at this point. Just wherever you want it. There's no rhyme or reason. You just stick away. This is your art. This is your art. Play with it. Make it what you want it. Because it's not glued in right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't like it, you can take it out. Wow. You can just take it out if you don't like it. Not a big deal. You can take it right on out. If it's not where you want it or how you like it, just take it right back on out. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love it. I love it. It just matches the sign. It just gives it a little pop of color. It's just gorgeous. Pick up the yellow there so you can see that. Cut this down. And I'm not going by no type of method. I'm really not. I'm just sticking it in here. No method, no reasoning. I'm just sticking it in. That's all I'm doing. It's finding a spot and sticking them in here. That's all I'm doing. No method to it at all. No method whatsoever. I'm finding a spot and I'm placing it in there. So you do the same thing. You get your florals, place it in there. Place it in there. Like I said, if you don't like it, people get hung up on, oh no, if it don't look right, what am I going to do? You haven't glued anything in. So you can just take it back out. You haven't glued anything in. You can take it right back out. You want to pick up the petals. I like to pick up my petals. There you go. Now, unfortunately, this is not, I want it to come up, but it's got like a little glue dot here that is stopping it. So I'm going to pick that up so I can move it up. There you go. Cut that down some. And look at that. That's already full on that end. Excuse me. Look at that. And that's not even using. I still have these left over. Look at what I have left over. But look at how full that is already. Look at that already. And then you got some sticking on the side. I love that. I love when you have dimension and it's sticking out a little bit, because that's what flowers do. Flowers are not perfect. They stick out, they bend, they fold, they go left, they go right. That's what flowers do. That's what makes it look so good. All right, you know what? We're going to work on the other side. And if we feel like we need to fill some more spots in, then we use these little pieces and we fill the spots in. Let me just pick up some of these pieces and get them out the way. All right, well, let's go over here to this side. And whenever they don't want to go up, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to see if I can show it to you. There is a little glue, little bump piece right here. And you just pull it off. And now it's gone. And now you should be able to move this up. See? You're able to move it up. Pick up these yellow flowers. You want to pick up your leaves on your flowers a little bit. I know this daisy is supposed to fall, but just bring some of them up. It can't hurt anything. Just bring them up a little bit. Let's see about putting this yellow one in here. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. You just put it in how you feel. Put it in how you feel. I'm pulling from the wrong side, but it's all the same. It's all the same. We almost done. Look at that. We almost done. Already. Almost done. And we just got started. We just got started. And we almost done. Look at that. That's why I said how easy this is, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be intimidated by the Grapevine Wreath. Don't be intimidated at all. I think I want to do a yellow there. Let's do a yellow. Yeah, let's do a yellow. And I'm going to cut that down. I don't need all of that. See, when you're doing a floral Grapevine Wreath, I actually need a white. I need a white. And then I need the yellow on the side. Yes, 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 yes. Loving it. Loving it. Alright, let's do one on this side. Let's see. Cut this down. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about through. Because this is a small grapevine. It's only a 14-inch grapevine. Okay, let me see. Okay, we want this one to come down a little bit. It don't have to be perfect. But kind of even, just a little bit. It don't have to be perfect. Because like I said, flowers are not perfect. They're not perfect. And you want to see the stick sticking out the back, you just cut those off. That's all you need to do. Just cut those off. We're going to go with this. That's what we need here. Because we need that long point right there. There you go. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Fluff up our ribbon. And you can always maybe put a little flower in your ribbon. That would be cute. Let me see. Let me see. Just stick that right down in there. Hot glue that in. I got this thing in here so tight. You can put some little flowers right in there, but you know what? We're not going to do that because I just love my bow. I don't want to mess up my bow. But you could if you wanted to. Listen, you make your wreath your own. I'm just throwing some options out there at you. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. This is an everyday grapevine wreath. You don't have to have an occasion. This is just, hey, you need to pop a color in your bathroom. You need to pop a color in your foyer. You want to give a family member or friend something pretty to put on their door for their bathroom, for one of their interior doors. This can go on the outside door as well, but don't always think it has to go on the outside. Not every wreath has to go on the outside. I see this wreath as going to someone maybe in a nursing home, maybe in a long-term facility where they have their like apartments. This would be perfect for them. Something bright and cheerful that they see on the door every time they come in and out. This is perfect. Like I said, if you want to put this, I'm gonna bring you guys up so you can see me now. Uh, if you want to have this and put it, and just put this on your bathroom door, somewhere coming down your stairs. You got beautiful pictures all around this. This is perfect for that. It's just a little pop of color. It says welcome. It's welcoming to everybody. Anybody that see it, it will be very welcoming. It is a very warm welcome. This also can fit behind your screen doors because you see how thin it is. It is not thick at all. So this can go behind your screen doors when you have your storm doors. If you have a storm door and your regular home door, this can fit there as well. So this will be on my Etsy probably this weekend. But if you're interested in it now, please DM me. Let me know. Send me a message. Comment. Let me know, hey, Katrina, I'm interested in that wreath. How do I go about getting it? And I will work on making sure you get this wreath. Like, if you're watching me on Facebook, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and follow. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe, share. Also comment. Definitely when you guys come on and you see this, even if you're watching a replay, please comment. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know if you do any kind of reefs. If these are your type of reefs, let me know. Share a picture. Let me see what you've done. If this is your first time doing a reef and I've inspired you to do a reef, please show me a picture of what I inspired you to do. I would love to see those. Definitely love to see those. Also, check me out on all the social media platforms, which is Pinterest, Instagram, and also TikTok. Don't forget about TikTok. Go over and check me out at TikTok as well. I'm so glad you guys was able to tune in with me and do this quick grapevine flower wreath. This is for any occasion, and anyone can do it. I'm so glad you guys was able to follow me. But until next time, I want you guys to be safe. Bye.